prison for 2022 Idaho murders. Boise, Idaho, July 23, 2025. In a sentencing hearing that brought raw grief and anger into the courtroom, Bryan Kohberger, 30, was formally sentenced to 4 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole, plus 10 years for burglary, and $270,000 in fines and civil penalties for the brutal knife murders of 4 University of Idaho students in November 2022. From plea to penalty. On July 2nd, Kohberger pleaded guilty to 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 of burglary in a plea deal that spared him the death penalty. Prosecutors said the agreement reflected overwhelming evidence, including DNA, cell phone data, a knife sheath found at the scene, and purchase records of a military-style knife. But crucially, Kohberger never offered a motive. Judge Stephen Hippler noted that focusing on motive only gives Kohberger the attention he craves, and emphasized that legally, he couldn't be compelled to speak. Victim impact speeches rocked the court. Family members and friends seized the rare opportunity to speak directly. Kaylee Goncalvez's father, Steve, confronted Kohberger by name, taunting him for leaving DNA evidence and calling him that careless, that foolish, that stupid. Bethany Funk and her roommate Dylan Mortensen, the 2 surviving roommates, shared harrowing accounts of trauma. Mortensen described debilitating panic attacks, unshakable fear, and deep emotional scarring. Scott Laramie, Madison Mogan's stepfather, said, "This world was a better place with her in it," expressing agonizing loss. Xana Kernadle's family, as well as other loved ones, delivered vocal impact statements, some condemning Kohberger as a coward and sociopath. When Judge Hippler invited Kohberger to speak, he chose to respectfully decline. His silence prompted audible reactions. One spectator muttered, "Coward," underscoring the void of accountability and remorse. Even with extensive investigation, DNA on a knife sheath, Kohberger's phone near the crime scene before and after the murders, evidence of forensic knowledge, no clear motive emerged. The judge alluded to this silence. What we don't know, and what we may never know, is why these killings occurred. Aftermath and legacy. The house on King Road where 4 died in their sleep was demolished in December 2023. A memorial garden on campus now honors their memory. Foundations like Ethan Smile and Made with Kindness continue to support scholarships and mental health initiatives in the victims' names. With the plea and sentencing finalized, hundreds of documents from the previously sealed court record may be unsealed, potentially revealing more, but the public may never fully understand why. Final take.